Hello there friends, and we've got an interesting one today, the new budget and what's going to be potentially in it. So I'm going to talk us through what's going to be in it, the downsides, the madness that Labour are doing right now and the dangers of this in the property market. So to start off with, the new budget is widely whispered that inheritance tax is about to go up. I couldn't disagree with this more, as I hate this tax. We've already paid tax our whole lives, and then when we die, they give it to us again. This just seems unfair to me. But Labour have promised lots of people they wouldn't put taxes up, but one thing they didn't say was about inheritance tax. So they're going to probably stiff you on this, so be prepared for that one. Now the next one, this one absolutely boggles the mind. I think it's one of the more crazy taxes I've ever heard of, and the ramifications could be massive. And yeah, I just really don't understand why this one is being whispered out, and I hope it doesn't come to fruition, and hopefully people push back hard on this so Labour don't put this in. So this one is they want to get rid of stamp duty and council tax. This sounds good, doesn't it? Great. But obviously they're going to replace this, and they're going to be replacing this with a property tax. And we're going to call this a house value tax by Rachel Reeves. Rachel Reeves, you are off my Christmas card list, as I really disagree with this one. And yeah, I just think you're doing a horrendous job, to be honest with you. So this tax would replace this old system, and anything over 500 grand, you would pay an annual tax of 0.54% every year. Now anything over £1 million, you would pay 0.81% annually every single year. Whether you sell your property or not, you just pay this tax. And they think by charging this, they would then get more tax receipts than doing it on the old system. Now, a lot of you might be thinking, this is great. My house is only worth 450k. I don't have to pay these taxes anymore. Not quite. So, you know, your house might be worth 450 grand now, but it won't be forever. Property goes up over time, and then you will be in this 500 grand bracket, paying tax whether you sell that property or not every single year. And I just really disagree with this. It's also, if you're at 450k, it's going to keep that down lower, and you know you won't want to buy a house at 500k because you know you've got this tax to pay every year. So it's going to keep that there for longer, and you're not going to make money. It's going to slow down the market, an already slow, struggling property market. And this is just bonkers to me. They should be trying to stimulate the market, not getting in the way and making it worse, because I don't even think they're going to get a crazy amount more tax from this, because it's going to slow everything up. And this is why I hate government just getting involved all the time, more government, because it's just going to just make a bad system even worse, and it's going to slow up the market. And yeah, I just think it's going to spell a recipe for disaster, to be honest with you, for the UK. So I'm really got my fingers crossed this doesn't come through. So yeah, this will replace the old tax system. And what I really don't like as well, this is obviously going to massively, initially anyway, affect the south, because you know in the south property prices are a lot higher, and up north, you know, they are typically lower. Obviously there are some that would still qualify, but a lot won't. And so the south are going to massively take the brunt of this. And yeah, it's like a wealth tax really. And I just really disagree with that, because they've already sort of been caning people, and the rich people have been fleeing the result. So now they're going to put the boot in even more, so more people go. It's just absolutely bonkers to me. I just really don't understand it. And I think the ramifications, like I say, are going to be big if this does come to fruition. And we just need less government involvement. All we should be hoping for, the government just get out of our way and let us produce, and you know, go to work and strive and create businesses. And just coming up with crazy taxes like this, it's just, I don't know, it's just going to make things even worse. I worked out £6 million house, you would be paying £43,000 per year every year. Now you might be thinking, well, Sodger, you've got a £6 million house. You can afford 43 grand every year. But what you're forgetting is, you know, a lot of these people, they might have bought a house 40, 50 years ago. It's their family home. They bought it for 250 grand when they were making really good money. but they're retired now. They're living a lot more frugal life. All their wealth is in the property. They're asset rich and cash poor, which is a lot of pensioners, and they won't be able to afford these figures every year. So they would have to leave their house, and I just think that is a very, very poor show thing to do, especially people who pay tax, you know, into the system all this time, and then it's just the rug's pulled right at the last knock-ins, and they're forced out of somewhere that they love. And yeah, I think morally that is just the wrong thing to do, and it's going to get people leaving the country again. If they sell that £6 million house, they go to Spain, we're not getting the benefits of them being here anymore. And yeah, I just don't understand it, to be honest with you. I think it's absolutely mad. It's one of the more insane taxes I've heard about. I'm not saying council tax is perfect and stamp duty is perfect, but it's not horrendous, it works, and they just want to sort of mess things up in my mind, and it's going to be an absolute nightmare implementing all this. But I think it spells bad news if it does come to fruition, to really push back, fight against this, and hopefully Labour get scared and don't put it into the next budget. So that is my fingers crossed on that. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is a great idea or a bad idea? I think it's absolutely horrendous and could spell disaster for UK property. Let me know what you think, and please like, subscribe and comment, and we will see you next week.